promise you that. I used to go to the movies as a self-care day. I used to go to the movies to be away from people.
Bands to make her dance. Bands to make her dance.
Girl, the way you moving got me in a trance.
Okay, it says story time, girl chat. Share personal experience and lessons that you learned. I think that I'm going to take number 6 and I'm going to actually just do a video on it because I feel like that would be a good video. A good story time, and I can figure out what story time I want to do for that. So 4 and 6, it seems like I'm going to do different separate videos for that, but that's what it said. But we girl chat right now. So number 7 says hot takes that might be unpopular: dating, beauty standards, social media, friendships, and more. Shoot, honestly, I be feeling like social media really be having people forget that, and I know this is girl talk, but let's be for real. Social media be really making people feel like that men don't deserve much. Like, I really be scrolling and I be like, what? Like, y'all think that? Like, men literally are afraid to open up because there are so many women who are so disrespectful and will throw it in their face or whatever. I feel like it's a beautiful thing if a man literally can cry to me, if he opens up to me, because at the end of the day, you never know what a man is going through. Because most men, they're the head of the household. So if the head of the household ain't right, what you think about to happen? But not even if he's the head of the household, if he's just your man in general, I feel like every man deserves to have a safe space. And I feel like that's something that I see often on social media. Like, I've even heard people like, a man cry. Yeah, you cry, don't you? But you feel like a man shouldn't cry because he's a man. And that's the problem. Every man deserves to be with somebody who respects them enough and trusts them enough where they can do that. Because I literally had this conversation with my boyfriend. I said if because I was just saying, like, if a certain person was ever in a relationship, they were younger, and they ever ended up with somebody and he never cried around her, he don't trust her. That's just what it is. He don't trust you enough that he can lay everything out on the table with you. Why are you with him? Why should he be with you if he can't even tell you how he feels? I feel like that's just, there's no point of being in a relationship. But that's just something that I feel like is a hot take nowadays. I feel like social media has made it a thing where everything is a competition, and it's not. Because yes, it is true. Sometimes we do look on social media and realize that certain people that are famous, it's like, damn, like, we the same age. Like, why I can't be there? Why I can't get there? But sometimes you gotta just work to get to that point. Like with YouTube, I'm telling you, I used to be like, dang, like, my numbers ain't doing nothing. But hey, I appreciate the 161 people that's following me, because even though that 161 may not watch, 20 may watch, 40 may watch, and that's still a lot of people. I don't know, but that's just how I feel. 8 says, how I'm becoming the best version of myself. So the bullet points was daily hobbies, mindset shifts, confidence, and goals. I feel like the past 2 years have been probably the best moments of my life, and it has a lot to do with myself, because I had to sit down with me. Like, I tell a lot of my friends who are dating now, you gotta be by yourself. If you can't be by yourself for not even a second, nothing's gonna work. I remember, I don't know who it was that I talked to recently, but I literally said, if you can't be by yourself, how do you expect somebody else to want to be with you? How can you expect somebody to want to love you, to care on you, to cherish you, if you don't do that for yourself? Mind you, I used to be so hard. I used to be it's coming again. I used to sneeze in 3s. But I used to be so hard on myself with dating, with life, where I was. But there was a point in my life where I was working at a job. I'm still with the same company, but I was in a different position. And my life was not right. I was unhappy. I was at one point suicidal. I was giving up on myself, my appearance, how I looked, how I dressed. And I sat with myself one day and I said, if this is where I want to be and I'm here, what is it that I'm going to do to get me there? So I started doing stuff out of my comfort zone. I used to be the one that hate change. I hate when people would come in and try to change things or da-da-da. But how you expect yourself to have some type of progress or even have any growth if you're not willing to just learn to get to that point? I one day want to be to the point where I don't have to get out of my bed to make money, where I have kids and I can stay at home and take care of my kids, not just because my man is just the provider, but because we are provided, that we have jobs where we can sit down and make money from our phones. And I'm not just talking about just what other people are doing. Whatever we decide, we have our own business. Whatever we decide to do in the future, we don't have to clock in for anybody. And I'm going to work towards that. I've always been that type to have this and this going, but I used to just sit like, I got to do this. So I moved up in the company and I moved out where I am now. And I'm happy where I am right now. I know eventually I'm going to be ready for a new change, because I got to the point where I can't get too comfortable. Because I get too comfortable, I get lazy, or I just don't care about it no more. So change be good. But I feel like that's what made me a better person, because I continue to want to see change in myself. I want to see progress. If I don't see none in a long time, I'm not doing something right. Something not right. I need to tweak that. And I feel like I've been doing good. Like, even a relationship is literally a big thing for me, because I've always been the single friend, the single cousin, the fine cousin, the hot friend, but I always was single. And that's not just because of the men I dated, it's because of me. But I had to change who I was for me to want to be with somebody, or need to be with somebody who want me too. Like, I had to change that version I was to be better for my future husband. You see what I'm saying? But that's all I have to say on 8 and 9. It says, I see what it's doing. It just gave me video ideas, but I kind of just turn them into questions. Let's see. We're gonna do for number 9. Let's see, what can we talk about for number 9? I'm trying to think, because there ain't nothing on there. It just says like discussing relationships, life updates, and advice. Those are the bullet points, but I see that's why. It's because it's different videos ideas, but I'm kind of trying to change it into like questionnaires to answer. But I know I'm gonna do 4 and 7. That would be really nice. Okay, we'll do future plans and YouTube journey. That'll be the last one. So future plans that I have for my life. I want to go, like, I just want to keep traveling. I want to keep traveling. I want to travel the world with my future husband, like I've been doing. But I want us to travel as much as we can till we decide to have kids. But that's the plan. I do want to one day have a job, like I said, a job where I don't have to get out of my bed as much if I had to, and I make enough to where I'm comfortable, where I don't have to, after I pay my bills, okay, let me figure this out. That's the future plans for me. I want to own like Airbnbs. I want to have maybe a business or two where that pays for this and this pays for that bill. You know what I'm saying? I want a business to where it pays for my rent and some. So, or they pay for each other and some. And then what I would say for my YouTube journey is I just wanted to start out by trying to do a challenge for myself. Like, I literally just did a video before this, and now I'm doing another one. And I'm going to edit, try to edit while I cook or whatever. Because I just was like, yeah, I want to, my boyfriend wants to do a content TikTok, which would be fun too. But I was like, I need to start pouring back in myself more, because I do love doing YouTube. It's just be trying to get the videos and what to do. Like, I've literally been working a lot, but I was like, shoot, I could literally be vlogging anything that I do. Like, literally, just pick up the camera and just do it. And in one of the videos, you will see that my boyfriend finally got me a camera. So I'm going to learn how to use it and figure out how to transfer everything over and stuff like that when I use it. And that would be so much better. And I love doing like mukbangs, like talking to y'all. Then I like doing vlogs, like when I go to the store and just have the camera prop. But like having a phone like this, but having something small and I can just sit in the buggy and just pick up, show. I feel like that'll just be really fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've actually just turned this into questions to ask. That's literally what I said, but it's okay. But I may do like another story time or how me and him met closer to the end of my challenge. I do want to do a get ready with me when I go somewhere. I was supposed to do one, but I totally forgot to do it, but it's okay. I think I want to do another video with someone. I don't know if I want to do it. I could do maybe one with my boyfriend, or I could do it with a friend or whatever. But I would love to have like someone else collab with me on YouTube or whatever. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this 1 to 10 girl chat video. I have realized like once I got to 2, like okay, now it's just, I see what it did. Those are just videos that they wanted me to do, but I ended up turning them into questions, so why not? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and to leave green, white, or black hearts down below. If you don't know why, it's for one of my brothers that had recently passed away. But I hope you guys enjoyed this girl chat video. I was gonna say cheers. Bye.